Hi, my name is Daniela Núñez, and today I will talking about an interesting topic. I will be talking about education in my beautiful country, Dominican Republic. The education refers to the process of learning and socialization that human beings carry out throughout our lives. It is the mechanism through which knowledge and values are obtained, habits, skills, customs, beliefs, ways of acting, among others, are developed. The main authority figures in the education of children and young people are parents and adult teachers who, in addition to mastering the tools for teaching, are capable of being an inspiration in academic and personal training. The knowledge architect, whether it's learned through the family experience, formal or informal education, it is what allows us to form ourselves in an integral way and allows us to know how to act in our day-to-day in various circumstances, etc. In this sense, education is a fundamental factor both for individuals and for society. In general, on the one hand, because it determines behavior, and on the other, because it is part of the cultural identity and the constant development of society and therefore from a country. This leads to highlighting the importance of education in all sense and implementing public politics that seek its access. Science, a society made of a literature and educated citizens, can ensure a better economic, political, social, and cultural future. Likewise, education has tried to adapt to new technology advances that have made it possible to create new tools and study methods in order to make this in an interactive, practical, and even self-teaching process. Technology has been key in this development because it has enabled access to information, cultural exchange, among others, etc. Technology has made education a more efficient process because it's the most important in this time. In the present, the quality is valued more than the quantity of knowledge. In fact, the importance of education is such that the national international organizations establishing work agendas in which the various aspects related to this topic are addressed in order to seek to improve the foundations of education and its social impact. In other words, education needs to offer the right tools and mechanisms so that people learn, to do, to live in society, and to be able to demand more of themselves while being aware of their abilities of limitations. Within the framework of education, various objectives have been proposed, which may vary depending on the approach under which they are determined. However, in general terms, education aims to achieve the continuous training of individuals and the well-being of societies in general. Education is not giving academic degrees. Education doesn't usually have much to do with giving good grades. School grades tend to evaluate the literature production of unique and previously established answers. In almost all stages of educational system, from early childhood education to universities education, it also has nothing to do with obtaining academic degrees, postgraduate degrees, or doctorates. Unfortunately, education often distances itself from studies. I am sure that we know to educated people who don't have relevant academic degrees. Bring on the best in everyone. It may sound utopian and idealistic, but the reality is that education, on the one hand, is to bring out the best in each person, but on the other, it is also the individual responsibility of being able to develop oneself to all of one's possibilities. Education is improving oneself, being a better person in areas, happier, more balanced. I like pedagogy because unlike other disciplines, we do not work with disorders or with patients. We do not do therapy. Those of us how dedicated ourselves to pedagogic educated. We simply have to improve something that is always possible and with everyone without exception. Relative better, the importance of education also lies in the fact that it implies learning to relate it better, to become more human, more sensitive to the others, to take them into account, to the more empathic. An educated person is one who treats others gently, someone with whom you feel comfortable.